Shalom. Bear with me. Shalom, shalom. Shalom. I want to start off, of course, give all honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of great millstone who will teach us sound doctrine. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that the Lord will have mercy on these last days. Brother HAQADASH coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi to edify the sheep and the lambs of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. Lord willing is edifying. The inspiration from this lesson came from a quote I just seen on social media called that said if you want peace, prepare for war. All right. And that's why I had to be careful of my title because YouTube that's why I titled it The Gudda. I forgot what I titled it, but the Gudda will produce peace or something along those lines. But the quote said, if you want peace, you must prepare for war. And the guy name was Fayaz. I can't remember exactly. I don't know exactly who that is, but the guy name was Fayaz. But that's a heavy quote because if you want peace, man, you must prepare for war. Like, Esau has took the patience out of the world, and therefore with patience, if you don't have patience, therefore you lack discernment, you lack judgment. Okay, you lack understanding, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You lack obedience. You lack all those things. So, but if you don't got the patience, therefore, you don't have the attributes it take in order to carry out the mission. You see, because in anything, that's why you should learn how to play chess. In anything in life, everything requires patience. Like it says in Second Esdras, everything must come through a process of time, right? Just like one's giving birth. All right, but if you want peace, you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare for war. You see, and what's at the front door? What's at our doorsteps? War. You see, war is at our doorsteps. War is at our doorsteps. Real quick, let's go to Second Esdras real quick. This Second Esdras chapter 7. And 16, right? Shalom, Akim Yahabashim Yahabashim HAQADASH Brakathum. This is can y'all hear me good? Because I'm on my phone. I don't know how this. This is Second Esdras 7 and 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? You see, so in order for it says, I'm reading again, Second Esdras 7 and 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? Right. So the Lord is asking Esdras, why hasn't thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come? Okay, this is talking about the kingdom of heaven and things that apply with it, but we apply it to the lesson now. The script, I quoted the quote which said, if you want peace, you must prepare for war. The only way peace will come is if the Gudda happen. The Gudda, I mean, is what? Think about the Gudda. When you hear Gudda, when Jake hear Gudda, they think about the slums, the ghettos, the dark place, right? The Gudda must come before peace. Okay, which why Esau is not that far off when he say order out of chaos, because order comes out of chaos. So just he's meaning on the left hand side, But literally, order do come out of chaos, man. Okay, think about how we were created from the dust. Confusion is nothing but chaos. Okay, chaos is nothing but confusion. And then what came out of that confusion? Order through the breath and power of YAHWASHI. All right. So anything Esau say and do, he just get it from the right hand side, man. So don't be fooled by Esau, okay? But again, it says 2 7 and 16, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come rather than that which is present? So you Jacob look at the present and just dwell on the present versus the thing that is to come. The thing that is to come is peace. The thing that is to come is the kingdom, everlasting life, where we don't have to go off anymore. We don't have to sin. We don't have to disobey our maker. We don't have to, have backaches and nosebleeds and watch our brothers and sisters get killed and raped and robbed and murdered, man. We look for peace, man. We look for a kingdom. We look for a new heaven, man. Okay. So so why dwell on that is to come? Right? So if you really, Jake always talk, if you want peace for real, therefore you have to dwell on the things that is coming, man. Not what's the now. See, that's why Jake move like they do. And that's why these camps sell out and get 501c3s, and because they want, in their mind, they subconsciously want the now. You see, they dwell on the now. You see, you gotta dwell on the future. Okay, meditate on the things that is to come, and the things that is to come for us is the kingdom. Because when you go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 59, it says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So right? So Ezra is asking, how long, oh Lord? How long should this endure? If the world is made for us, how long should this endure? You see? And ain't that the biggest question? How long should this endure? If the world is made for us, how much longer should we be held in captivity, man, under this man's rulership? You see, instead of dwelling on now, we dwell on the future, man. So you can't dwell on the now. We know we in captivity, man. We know we had to serve a drug sentence. Like if you get locked up, right, and you got 10 years, if you constantly dwell on why you locked up, how long, you know what I'm saying? Like how long you got, what your situation is in the jail cell, bro, you will be miserable. You see what I'm saying? But so you reverse that mindset and you think about what's going to happen when you get out. You see what I'm saying? You dwell on the future versus the now. Okay. Real quick, let me get this real quick. I got both my Bibles up so I could go quicker. Let's go to Psalms real quick. Yeah, I'll get it in here. Let's go to Psalms 94. Because hey, man, in order to get the peace that we're looking for, man, war must come. World War III must happen. The things we seeing over there in the so-called Middle East, these things must happen, man, in order for us to be at peace as a people, man. This is Psalms chapter 94. This is Psalms 94. And let's start at 2. No, let's start at the top. It says, O Lord, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. So, right, in order for us to receive that peace, that's in a sense, we're asking the Father to show himself. And what does the Father do? Right? Who is the Father? Okay, remember the title, it said the peace is only going to come from the gutter. Well, who is the Father? The Father is a man of the gutter, meaning he's a man of war, man. Okay, this is Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 15 and verse 4 and 3. Salakia. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. You see, so the Lord is a man of war. So in order for that peace to come, the spirit of war, the one who came up with this concept, has to allow that to manifest in order for peace to come. You see, and when it's like think about when anybody watching, think about a hard day at work. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really was getting it in, sweat, blood, and tears. And then think about them hours that you had after you took a shower and you was just able to finally rest. That's you don't even think about what it would probably run through your mind, depending on how dramatic it is. But you don't even think about how hard you had to work today. All you is concentrating on is that rest. That rest is the only thing that matter, man. It's the only thing that matters, because without that rest, you'll go crazy. You see, in order for the Most High, in order for the elect not to go crazy, YAHWASHI have to intervene and finally give us that rest, Lord willing. Right? Real quick, let's grab this quick precept real quick. This is Isaiah, and then I'm gonna get into the this is Isaiah 42, and let's go to verse. Oh, Salaki, that's 32. I'm like, what the hell? Let's go to Isaiah 42 and verse 13. Yeah, verse 13. Salaki. You know, because man, this is what's gonna break us and make us, man. This is Isaiah 42 and 13. YAHWASHI shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. You see? So in order for us to get that peace, the Lord has to prevail against his enemies. When you go to First Corinthians 15, it says the last enemy to be conquered or to defeat it, to be defeated is death. Well, who's the man of death? Pursuing the Second Thessalonians. The man of death is Esau Edom. He's the one who ruled the world, according to Job 9:24. So the last one to be conquered is death, the man of sin, the one who uphold the culture of death. You see? So, hey, Jake want peace. That's why they go to Kemet. That's why they go to Islam. That's why they do this. That's why they do that. That's why they feel like if they get a $2,000 stimulus check, Jake's mind is gone because they're trying to seek peace now. They just don't know how to find peace. You see, but we have the gift. You see, this is a gift from YAHWASHI that he has given us, and we have the gift to be able to find that peace. You see what I'm saying? It's like if I give you a map, if I line two Jakes up, I give one a map, I give both of them a map. You see what I'm saying? And then one of them, I show the secrets to the map. I show if you put another layer, like a clear version of the same map on top of the paper map that you have, a plastic version on top of the actual map that I gave both of y'all, it's going to reveal secrets, secret passageways and secret mountains and secret wells where you can get fresher water than the other map that I gave the other individual. It's not given to him. You see, it's given to us. So many are called few children. So that map that we have the secrets to, which is the kingdom of heaven, if you continue to go up a couple verses in 2nd Ezra 7, you're going to find out that we actually have the roadmap, the goal, the keys to actually receive that peace without having to go through what's the word? I can't even think of a word that can put right there. But just know that the pain and the death that's about to come from the lake of fire is going to be gruesome. You see, Lord willing, we don't have to go through that. Lord willing, we can watch from the chariots, man. But in order to get that peace, war must come. So if I know war must come, what does that mean for me? That means I have to continue to do the things that I have to do to what? Prepare for war. How do we prepare for war? How do we prepare for war as a people? Huh? We prepare for war by being spiritually built up. We have to spiritually build ourselves up so that we can be spiritually grounded in that day. Okay? Spiritually rooted, right? It's like it. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah real quick. Since we already is Isaiah. Let's go to chapter 36 real quick. It's Isaiah chapter 36. And it's like it. Isaiah chapter 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI is his treasure. You see, so the knowledge and wisdom that we obtain right now, that's going to be our strength in that day, man. You see, in order for us to get that peace, the war, we already know the war has to come. You see, real quick, let's precept that with 2nd Ezra real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. You see? So we know the war is coming, man. We matter of fact, get this quick classic real quick. We know the war is coming, man. This is Revelation chapter 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. It's like it. The dragon was, let's see. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and have the testimony of Yahawah HaMashiach, man. You see? Man, can y'all still hear me, man? Shit connected to my car. Hey, can somebody put a con for me, Baba Kusha? If you can still hear me, we got some precepts on the comment board. This is SOC, the Yash Kakum, John 10 and 9. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. Right, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Which John, yeah, Yahweh. Since I'm in Revelation, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the door, man. Real quick, since he said that, I'm gonna hold Revelations 12 real quick. This is Revelations. Damn, pay this second. This is Revelations chapter 3. All right, let's go. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse damn, let's go. I'm gonna read John again, John 10 and 9. I am the door. So Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I hope y'all can still hear me. I ain't hear no cons or anything like that. But if y'all can still hear me, Baba Kusha, put a con or something on the comment board. Con says John 10 and 9. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved. Right. Real quick. This is Revelation chapter 3. And let's go to verse. Let's go to verse. I might be thinking of chapter 2. Slacky. All right, Con. This is no, it's Revelation 3. The water. Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. This is, let me read this first. This is Revelation 3 and 12. He that overcometh, and then I'm gonna jump down. He that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. You see, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and I will write upon him my new name, right? That new identity. You see, he that have an ear, that am hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. All right. Let's jump up. Let's jump up to 7. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, right? These things said he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. You see, so like the brother posted John 10 and 9, I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved. So right, so Yahawashi is the door. Okay, he's the mediator. He is the way to salvation. So we know peace, that we all want peace, but we know war has to come. And how do you get protected from the war? From the chaos outside? you go inside the door. You walk in the door. You are protected in that house, okay, from the weather, from the storm that's about to come, okay? So we go into the door. Yahweh shots that door, and he shut up and he opening that door. You see what I'm saying? So now that means that, man, I pray y'all can hear me, man. Baba Kushal, can somebody please put Khan on the comment board if y'all can hear me? This shit is tripping. Y'all must can't hear me or something. Shit. It's lucky. All right. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Anybody tuning in, can y'all let me know if y'all can hear me? Baba Kushat. I don't understand what's going on right now. Mic check. Mic check. Shit, we might just keep going because ain't nobody saying shit, so I don't understand. But anyways, um, yeah, the brother posted John 10 and 9. I am the door, and I read Revelations 3 and 8. I am the door. Throughout the ark. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out. I wasted like 10 minutes trying to figure out if somebody can hear me or not, man. It's crazy. Ain't nobody saying nothing. But the water, I shall yard upon God. The water. Anyways, verse 10. John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy, because it keep connected from my car and whatever. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have more abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. Acts 14 and 22, conforming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. All right, so yeah, man. So in order for that peace to come, war has to come, right? So that kind of almost try to take me out of spirit, but let's go to Sirach real quick. Sirach 18. All right, let's drop everything I just read. Let's go to Sirach 18. All right. Shit's ridiculous, man. Sirach 18, man. It's lucky for that. Let's go to Sirach 18 and verse man, matter of fact, we're gonna try to go straight into the point. Remember, without peace, in order for peace to come, you must have war. This is Sirach 18 and damn, this chapter fire. Let's start at 20. Let's start at 20, and then we're gonna jump down. Sirach 18 and 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in a day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. You see? So before judgment, examine yourself. All right. So that's why the scriptures say, I die daily, right? I must decrease so that he can increase. All right. So we must examine ourselves, whether we be in the faith. Okay. So that when he visit us, he can have mercy on us. You see? So that we can get that peace. You see, because we know, like I keep saying, we know the war is already here. We know the war is coming. You see, when you go back, when you go back to Revelations real quick. This Revelations, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read 17 again, and then I'm gonna jump up. This is Revelations chapter 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of YAHWASHI and have the testimony of YAHWASHI Mashiach. When you go to Revelations 19 and 10, when John bowed down to the angel, he said, "Do it not. I'm not fellow servant. I'm like brother. Worship Yahweh, for the spirit of for the testimony of YAHWASHI is the spirit of prophecy." You see, so the spirit, the testimony of YAHWASHI that we keeping, that they're going to make war with us about, is the words of this book, which are prophecy. You see, jumping up to 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Oh, Slacky. Yeah. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So, right. So that enemy, one more, he know that he has a short time. So that war is inevitable, right? That war is inevitable, man. You can't escape it, man. This is Isaiah. Real quick. Let's get this quick classic. This is Isaiah. So stop. So when Jake is talking about, I want peace, I want, man, look, man. You know, Jake is forgetting about the things that must come before peace can even be established on the earth, man. You see, before peace is established on the earth, you have to have this war. This war has to come. This is Jeremiah. This is Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah chapter 59. And let's go to, man, matter of fact, let's just read the point, man. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him. So the enemy, he's coming in like a flood. A flood overtakes everything in his path. You see, a flood, it devours anything in its path. So the enemy is coming down on the ones that keep the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So we know the war is coming already. You feel me? The war is here. So in order for us to actually receive that peace that we all seek and hope for and long for, we know the Lord has prepared us for the battle. The war is here, man. You know, only the spirit, as we've been going into, only the spirit is going to be able to keep you sane, man, and be able to uphold you in that day. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time, man. You see what I'm saying? Not your martial art classes and different things like that. It's cool to do that stuff, but that's, if your mindset thinking is that going to save you, you're far from the truth, man. So going back to Sirach, yeah, Khan, I was actually about to get that next. That's a spirit. I already know. This is Aisha Yarban God. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And Yahweh requires that which is past. You see, the Lord, like we brought out, is a man of war. We can also go to Wisdom Solomon 18. Yahweh Shai is a man of war. He leaped down out of his royal throne right into the, into the land of destruction. Same thing you can read in Isaiah 19. Yahweh Shai, it said he came in. He's coming in on that fathership, that swift cloud, that fathership. He's gonna enter into Egypt, man. That's a war tactic. That's a mindset of I'm meaning exactly what I'm about to do. You see why? Because Yahweh Shai is he's had enough, man. Yahweh Shai had enough, and he want to give his people peace. Okay, he want to give us rest. It's jumping down to 22. Let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time. So the Lord required which is past, so we must pay our vow in due time, man. You see, we can't keep crying, peace, peace, peace. We got to realize that we have to pay our vows, man. We have to pay what we owe. That's by doing the work and having the faith and believing, and and sealing the elect and doing what the Lord required of us, keeping His ways, not going off, man, willingly, man. You know what I'm saying? We all fall victim to it. You see, that's why we got to repent. Just man falls 7 times and get back up. It says, let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time, and defer not until death to be justified. Before thou prayest, but prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth the Lord. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end. We read that in 2nd Ezra 7. You see, why think on the present, instead think on the things that is to come? So it said, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end. So we got to think about the wrath that's about to come at the end. If we meditate terror, through the prophecies, okay, upon this place, therefore the Lord is going to actually redeem us and save us from the actual terrors that's about to come on this place. You see, the Most High is balanced, man. It says, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, in the time of vengeance, when He shall turn away His face. You see, it says, in the time of vengeance, when He shall turn away His face. When thou hast enough, remember the time of hunger. And when thou art rich, think upon poverty and need. From the morning until the evening, the time is changed, and all things are soon done before the Lord. Right. So He said, YAHAWASHI said, Sirach, chapter 18 and 26, from the morning until the evening, the time is changed. Right. So you have a cycle. You always have a cycle, man. It says, and all things are soon done before the Lord. So YAHAWASHI has sanctioned war to happen. He has sanctioned this man's system to fall, and that's by nuclear fire, man. So we are spiritually building ourselves up. We want that peace. That peace is salvation. Salvation is deliverance. Deliverance and salvation salvation is YAHAWASHI. He shall save His people. So therefore, if we dwell on the mindset of salvation, therefore we dwell in YAHAWASHI, and we dwell in the spirit. Therefore, by default, we already preparing for war because we're spiritually being built up. When you go to Exodus 14 and 14, real quick, drop that real quick. When you go to Exodus, this is chapter 14 and 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. You see, so the Lord is going to fight for us, man, and we got to hold our peace. You see, because it's not, listen, like we got to be, if we in the mindset of YAHAWASHI, we got to move like YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI was up before the whole army, before everybody, man. And what did YAHAWASHI say? He said, if this was my kingdom, my servants will fight. Right now, it's not time for us to fight, even though the war is coming. We're preparing for the war. We're going to fight it. We're going to fight it spiritually. We're not going to fight it carnally, because we will lose. This system is set up carnally. This is His kingdom, the carnal man. He's the natural man is spiritually discerned. So we will lose by default, man. The brother posted Ashiyar Bangad, Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, YAHAWASHI will come with fire, and with His chariots like a whirlwind. Right, like I brought on, like I quoted from Isaiah 19. And with the chariots like a whirlwind, to render His anger with fury, and His rebuke with flames of fire. And that's that war that the Father is bringing. He's stirring up right now. You go to Matthew 24, you hear wars, rumors of wars. That's what we see right now. All these rumors, like, see, Jake, we read these things. You got to really grasp and meditate on the words that you read, and put yourself there and visualize everything. When the scriptures say wars, and rumors of wars, you literally, like, you had different things, like probably like 3 or 4 years, 5 years, 6, but now you really like see shit happening. That's a rumor. Those are also rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? Those are things. That's a preparation for the bigger picture. You see, like, it's not normal for the people in a Holy Land to call themselves the holy people, and then you got niggas that's bombing you. That's how you know. See, like I brought up many times, when we're back in our Holy Land, bro, that shit is over with. We're no more war. We know nobody will have the ball sacks, the mindset to ever come against YAHWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. They're not gonna, they're gonna be like the ancient world. They were terrified of Israel, man. Go into the history, man. They were terrified of us when we were at a like a glorified, like a we were glowing. So imagine how much more when we have 100% of that glow. Because even in the ancient world, we didn't have 100% of that glow because we're in the flesh. So imagine us being in 100% of that glow, man. The nations will be terrified. You think they had a communist to ever come to Israel and try to challenge us for our spot, man? Never. So the stuff we see now going over there in Jerusalem, Palestine, and all that, man, that's how you know this place is faulty, man. Everything is fake. So what that war gotta come in order for the peace to come, man. You see, real quick, this is Revelations chapter 21. Hold on, before I get that, let's read Revelations 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, right? Because we are the judges of the earth, you see. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi, and for the word of Yahawashi, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads. When you go into it, those are two different neithers. One neither is U, the other neither is Ute. Okay? One going into more so of not yet, or and the other one going into not, no, never. Alright, that neither for that never is going into neither, right? Neither had received his mark upon their forehead. So the ones that never received that mark of the beast, okay, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. So that because why? Matter of fact, let's jump Revelation 21. I'm gonna read Revelation 15. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels having 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of Yahawashi. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast. You see, so when we are part of that, we get the victory over the beast because we already knew the war was coming. So now we can receive that peace. And them that had gotten the victory over that beast, and over his image, and over his mark. These are separate, man. And over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb. What's the song of Moses? What's the song of the Lamb? The song of deliverance. Okay? This is what I just read in Exodus 14. He said the Lord shall fight for you. And what was going on in Exodus 14? And you read one verse up in 13, the deliverance from the Egyptians, man. So the Lord was delivering us, and he said he was going to fight for us. You see? Real quick, just preset that real quick. I'm probably close out that Ezekiel, the Revelation 21. I didn't want this to just in and out real quick. Ezekiel 33. This is Ezekiel 33 and 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that which have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do not. Right. So at the same time, the Lord had him read that part again, and they sing the song of Moses, the ones that's delivered from the what? The sea of glass, that lake of fire, right? It's the same ones that were singing that song unto a group of people, unto the people, walking past that camp and talking about Israel. And those are unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice. So that same song that the elect will be singing in them chariots, bro, it's the same song that they were preaching on the street. That's how you know it's only one truth. It's many doctrines, but it's one truth. You see? And that one truth is going to give the elect peace. because they were mentally, spiritually, your mind is connected to your spirit, spiritually prepared for the battle, prepared for the war. You see? So in order for that peace to come, the war has to come. The gutter has to happen to produce that peace. In the gutter, everything happens in the gutter. You see? That the Lord allows. And it says 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. You see? So you're going to know, right? You're going to know that a prophet was among you the whole time, man. Revelations 15 and 3, because why? Them same individuals will be singing with YAHWASHI, man. All right. When you go to same thing, you go read in Second Ezra too, man. Matter of fact, let's get it real quick, real quick. Let's hit it real quick. This Second Ezra 2, just to back that up real quick. This is Second Ezra 2, and let's start at man. Let's go right into the point. Let's start at 35. Um, no, let's start at 34. Second Ezra 2 and 34. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, right? Because now we're out of that heathenistic mindset. That hear and understand. Look for your shepherd. Here, it's like it. He shall give you everlasting rest. So the Lord is going to give us that peace, Lord willing, because we were prepared for the war. We knew the war was coming, and if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? So we were prepared for the battle, but we have to, because we understand that in order to receive that peace, war has to come. Martial law, the race wars, us being pilgrims on the earth, the World War III effect, all these things, the persecution of the saints, or I should say the elect, the prophets, right? The persecution, the ridicule, everything that's about to come and it's happening right before your eyes right now are all a part of this man's war system, his war tactic. This has to happen in order for us to receive that peace that we're looking for. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom. See, you see that? Matter of fact, I skipped the part. Let me read that one part again. Second Ezra 2 and 34. Look for your shepherd. So we look for our shepherd. Why? Because our shepherd name, it means salvation. He's our salvation. He's our savior. He's our redemption. He's the one that's going to protect us from that fire. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He protected them. That was an example of how he's going to protect the elect from that fire. He shielded them. They said, who's that fourth person walking? That's Yahawashi, man. Because he was with them the whole time. They walked in there through faith, being prepared to die and ready to die for the name of the Lord and for his image and his reputation. It says, look for your shepherd, salvation. He shall give you everlasting rest. For he is nigh at hand, meaning he's near, that shall come in the end of the world. So that peace is going to come in the end of the world by us looking and seeking that salvation. He's going to give us that everlasting rest because he's near at hand. And by him being near unto the world, what does that mean for the world? That means Isaiah 47. He will not meet them as a man. He's coming to bring blood. You see, Isaiah's what's that, 62? He has a sacrifice in Basra. He's coming to do what he's intending to do. Jeremiah 30, 23, 24. To perform the intents of his heart. So it says that shall come in the end of the world. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom. So that's the whole point. Be ready it said be ready to the reward. So we got to be ready to the reward. The reward is peace. And we are able to receive that peace because we were ready for the battle. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore, man. It says, flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. I receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that have called you to the heavenly kingdom. Arise up and stand. Behold the number, right? This is the point I wanted. The number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. You see that marriage. You see that the elect sealed in the feast. That marriage of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received glorious garments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut of those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right, fulfill the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. That's the whole point. Going back to Revelations 15:3, and they sing the song of Moses. Those are the ones that have the law fulfilled, man. And because they was doing the same thing on the streets, the people just chose not to listen through the blindness that the Father put on them. And the song of the Lamb saying, "Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, power al Shaddai," which means Almighty. "Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who should not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest." You see? So the Lord's judgment is made manifest. Why? Because who, like I said, who should not, be fearful? Who should not fear thee, O Lord, and glorify thy name? So, hey, like like I gave the example, after a long day of work, when you finally get that rest and you kick your feet up, you got some yan, some wine, you probably watching a little show little series you watching, whatever you do in your spare time, draw, whatever it is. That peace that you get from a hard day work is worth, I don't care if it's for an hour. That hour of rest overpowers the amount of work that was put in. So when we finally get our peace from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all the work we put in, everything we had to go through and had to see and feel through the mind, like feel through the spirit of, just imagine what the apostles and elders of Great Millstone had to go through. And then the apostles, you know what I'm saying, like Apostle John, and you know what I'm saying, the apostles that we're reading about. Imagine all through the years of the constant cycle of the ridicule and the deaths and everything the men of the Lord had to go through, man. We feel their pain. You see, we feel their pain. But that 1 hour rest, and that 1 hour is what I'm pertaining to. If anybody know, that 1 hour is the hour of destruction. The Lord said, "In 1 hour shall thou be destroyed." So in that hour, that Lord willing, we are part of that number of rest, because it's gonna be eternal from that point. But that 1 hour of rest is going to surpass thousands of years of persecution, man. Thousands of years of death, thousands of years of backaches, thousands of years of headaches, thousands of years of crying. You see, let alone eternal life, man. Let alone eternal life, man. And we can close out Revelations 21. Yeah, Con. Let me see. Yeah, you gotta post the whole scripture, Elder. Uh, I can get it real quick before I get this Revelation 21. I said, no, saintly. I would still like to see some of your artwork. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I just, Lord willing, I could do a lesson on the series I had to do. I did, not had to do, but I ended up doing that series before I even came into the heart, like took on the truth in this and 100%. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did. I ended up doing the series. I could do a lesson on it, Lord willing. Because they deep. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying. That's how you know the Lord he was always dealing with us. Everybody in the truth, or even if you don't go out there and prophesy, you in your life, you was always different from everybody. Like, you stood out because, you know what I'm saying, like, you, even like if you was doing some nigga shit, you know that this shit was off, and everybody seemed to enjoy it, but you really deep down inside, you was just doing it, just being young and dumb, but you knew it was off. So eventually you went to another route, you doing this, and they the ones that's off, you know what I'm saying? So the Lord is too far out, man, you know what I mean? But the Lord willing, I could do a lesson on it. Let me get that, John. I didn't, damn, it's 49. Let me get this real quick. This is John, the elder Danya posted John 14 and 27. 14 and 27. This is St. John chapter 14 and 27. Peace, peace I leave with you. And it's like a peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth. Give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Yeah, Khan, the water. Yeah, because that was the whole verse. So like you see, uh so the Lord gave us peace. So the peace that the glimpse of peace that He's giving us now through the comfort of the scriptures, we uphold and we embody, and then we take it that mindset so that we can fully get the whole 100% usage out of that, man. You know, which is what the kingdom. Close out Revelations 21. Like I said, like I didn't have nothing planned. I was just going in the spirit for real. Like I literally didn't have nothing planned. First scripture that came to mind was that I came across was that I pulled out was Second Ezra 7 and Sirach 18, and you know, and whatever happened from that happened. This is Revelations 21 and 1, and I saw a new heaven. We already read about that new heaven, which is the new king, the kingdom, the new rulership, and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. Right, and the Lord is going to do away with everything we see. None of this shit. You're not going to have Bentleys and Benzes in a fucking. You're not. You're not going to have fucking tires rolling down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be a such thing as a fucking center block. See what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why the roads are concrete because it reminds Esau of the caves that he dwelt in. The caves are, you see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna have motherfucking, we're gonna have rocks and stuff, but we're not gonna have, like, it's gonna be gold, bro. Like the capital of the world is gonna be Jerusalem, and the Jerusalem is gonna, even these fantasy things, you're not gonna be able to grasp the colors and what you're going to be able to see in the Holy Land, man. You see what I'm saying? That new kingdom. Okay. And John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, Jerusalem, coming down from heaven, or coming down from YAHAWASHI out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Right. Now we're brought back into the marriage. The land is not married right now, as the scripture said. Then will the land be married again, because it's a man before it's a people, and it's a people before it's a place, and we happen to be those people. So therefore, if we're those people and we're not together, how can the place exist? So that's why the place doesn't exist right now. It's going to be new, and now because why the people is there, and now the name is there, the man is there, which upholds the name. You understand how that works? It says, and now our marriage is one again. We are married unto our bride. We are married unto our husband, which is YAHAWASHI. We are the bride. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle, the house, meaning tabernacle means house, of YAHAWASHI is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. No longer are we going to have to suffer from concussions. No longer are we going to have to suffer from a broken toe, or a chopped off leg, or you lost your arm, or you got burnt in the fire, or a nigga got, I know our brothers in the truth in our camp got robbed. You're not gonna have to experience none of this nigga shit in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord said, "For the former things are passed away. He make all things new." 5, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. That word new in this chapter means refreshed. So the Lord is going to refresh it. Like if right now my video got stuck, what I would do is I'll pull it down to refresh the page. Okay, to make it new. It's just the same stream, but it's a refreshed version of that stream. You see, it's now the picture is clear, now the sound is better. So the Lord is pulling the thing down, and it's loading right now. That's what we see now, the earthquakes and the uproars of the people, and that's the loading process. So when they finally go back up and the page is completely refreshed, everything else that wasn't supposed to be there, all the viruses and the things that was popping up, all the what's it called, the pop-up things that pop up on these screens. When you refresh it, that shit go away, man. You see, depending on what page you on. So when the Lord, we're loading right now, when it finally refreshes, all the ads and all the Esau's and all the nations are just nothing but ads. All that shit will just go away, man. He make all things new. I'm gonna read 5 again. He that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, right, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, it is done. I am Aleph and I am Ta. They say Alpha and Omega, right? But I am Aleph and I am Ta, right? Hold on, bear with me. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, come. Let's say let me close out, man. I am Aleph and I am Ta in the beginning and the end. When it says the beginning and the end, it's talking when it's talking about the beginning and the end, kind of the water. When it's talking about the beginning and the end, that's talking about Yahawashi. Because Yahawashi, he's the beginning and the end. Yahawah, the Father, has no beginning or end. He always was. He exists. You see his name, Yah, he, Hawa, be. He be. Okay, he always was. When it says here in 6, this is talking about Yahawashi. He's the beginning and he's the end. He's the beginning of man and he's the end of it all to bring in that refreshed version of man. The beginning and the end I will give unto him that is athirst, which is we, right? We are thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers, sorcerers and adulterers and liars shall have their part in a lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You see? So that you don't want to take part the water Akim Yahawashim Yahawashim HAQADASH Brakathum. You don't want to have that part in that second death. The first death was the flood with Noah time. Like it says in Matthew 24, as the days of Noah, it's going to be the same way. But this new water, this new wave that's coming in is fire. You don't want to take part in that second death. You see what I'm saying? When you go to Revelations 20 and 14, it says, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into that lake of fire. So yeah, man. So YAHWASHI jumping back down to Revelation 21 and 9, and there came unto me one of the 7 angels who had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, come hither, I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. You see, so and you can continue to read it on your own, and it was going into how the kingdom is, the gates, you know, the 12 tribes, the names on the gates, and things and such like that. So, hey man, the peace is coming, but the war has to come already, and we already know that. So we already know that. What the hell is Jake doing? We got to stay prepared. We got to continue to fight, man. Now is not the time to backslide. You see what I'm saying? If you feel yourself backsliding, that's because the time we in, and it's heavy demons and heavy spirits out here. You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it by fasting and prayer. And I'm gonna do a video on this concept that I do. So I do. I showed the brotherhood this concept, and you gotta be really spiritually ready for. You gotta really be spiritually ready for the lesson, or when I can do that lesson, or what I'm gonna say in that lesson, because it'll make you or break you. The other brothers that's not no longer with the camp, they've tried what I'm gonna go into. And it took them out, man. They couldn't handle the demons trying to take them off the path of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? They already do that. The demons already do that, but they couldn't handle the intensity of it, man. You know, so but I get into that later. Number one, this is edifying. Get all honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. The honest apostles and elders, a great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine, strong shalom to the whole black, and the rest of the large one, to men, women, and children. Let the Lord have mercy on these last days. Again, Brother Khadash, Shawal, Bracha, Shalom. It's a lucky for all the damn delays and all the other shit that going on. Let's say, Shalom.